Welcome to the Republic of Me. My name is Ivana, and this is a channel where I share my creative journey and some parts of my life living on an island in the Mediterranean. As it always is here in Cyprus in the middle of the summer, it's been very hot. And I haven't really been wanting to knit that much this time. I've been focusing more on spinning. But the little bit that I did do of knitting, as you do in the height of the summer, I was knitting on some hats. In fact, I was finishing the two-tone hat out of my handspun yarn that I was showing you last time or the 2 videos ago. And I did finish it, I blocked it, I'll show it to you in a minute. And I'm also working on another hat out of Drops Nord. That hat I even took to the airport with me when last week my older son came from England and we went to pick him up middle of the night. And I was sitting down on the floor in the airport waiting for him, and I didn't even know that Mario was recording me while I was knitting. I finished this two-tone hat that I was making as a gift. Now, I don't know if it's a bit too thick because I thought this is my handspun yarn, and I thought that this is kind of a 4-ply weight, but it turned out to be a bit thicker than 4-ply. And even though I use 3mm needles, it does feel that once it's folded that it might be a bit too warm for Cyprus. So I'll see what I'm gonna do, whether I'm gonna give it as a gift or I'll see anyway. But right now what I need to do is finish it up and block it. This part is handspun Shetland and silk, and I held it with a strand of cobweb merino. And this one here is handspun, but it's a blend of all different luxury fibers. There is camel, alpaca, silk, merino. I'm not sure what else inside, but it's really beautiful. They both are. So right now what I need to do is finish up the ends, the top and the bottom. For the part that's on the needles already, I just left the scrap yarn. I threaded it through the tapestry needle, and I'm just going to remove the stitches onto that string from the needle.
You look at me like I'm crazy when I shut my feelings out. You look at me like I'm different, still you stay cause you feel something real. Get so lost in my moments, doesn't mean I don't need you. I fell in love with your colors, they kinda tell me what I'm thinking. I fell in love with the way we are and the way we lose it. There's something different about us, and the reason why we stay. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. after cup after cup. Yeah, it's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life. Yeah, we're loving the way they think we're so messed up. Even if what we're doing is bad, there's so many emotions. Sharing stories that we never had, yeah, none is real. I think we're searching for reasons not to be like them. We fly around like paper planes, they never know where we will fall. Nobody can see us, still they wanna tear us apart. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about us. There's something different about us. There's something different about the way we are. There's something different about the way we are.
So the hat that I finished is this one, the two-tone hat that I was showing you. This is, I mentioned it before, this is handspun Shetland and silk held together with the cobweb strand of black merino. And this is also handspun yarn. This one has everything inside. It has merino, alpaca, camel, silk. I'm not sure, I'm probably forgetting something, and it's very soft. So I made this. Initially it was going to be for my brother-in-law for Christmas. But as I was blocking it, I think I mentioned that when I was showing that part of the video, I'm afraid that it's a bit too thick for Cyprus. So I have to rethink it, who I'm going to give it to, whether it's going to be for him or it's going to be a part of another present. But I'm going to try to try it for you guys. So the idea is, but to answer actually a few questions that I got through a few comments. And one of them is, how do I gather the top and the bottom? So the top, I also think I showed that on that clip. I just thread the scrap yarn through the live stitches and I gather it like a drawstring bag. And then I kind of like weave in the ends through the top to secure the top. And for the bottom part, because it's a cast on edge and I don't have live stitches there, I take scrap yarn, the one that I have left from the cast on edge, and I just kind of go zigzag in and out of the stitches to collect them and again gather them as the drawstring bag. The other question that I got is the length of the hat. Now I found that for men, what works for me is to do 30 centimeters, basically 60 centimeters, 24 inches for the whole hat. And for women, I found that 26 centimeters and 26 centimeters works best. So what is that? That is that is 52. My brain is not working this morning. In fact, I slept on a couple of hours. I have trouble sleeping lately. I go to bed very early in the morning, and I go to bed and I sleep for about 1 or 2 hours and I wake up. So normally I go back to bed after, but then I sleep throughout the whole day. So what I did now is, because I woke up and I thought, you know what, the house is quiet, the kids are sleeping, Mario is not home, I might as well record now. So that's why my brain is still not working, because I'm still on 2 hours of sleep. But I was actually really good at math when I was younger. I mean, this is just my, like I'm talking to myself. I was good at math. Yeah, so for women, I do 26 stitches and 26 stitches, which is 26 centimeters and 26 centimeters, which is 52 centimeters for the whole hat, and for men usually 60 centimeters for the whole hat. Now in figuring weight yarn, or preferably sport weight yarn, I cast on 3mm needles either 108 stitches for women or 116 for men. This is completely up to you to experiment, and I'm still experimenting, but this is what I found so far that works for me. Okay, so let me try this hat on for you. It's blocked. I didn't block the jumper that I was going to block with it together with this as well. I just kind of soaked it on its own because it's such a small piece, and I dried it outside on the table in the garden. I need to remove this. So this way, I think it would even be okay like this. So this way, he could wear it this way and have the beige showing on the top and the brown as the brim, or the other way. I hope it came out well, because the viewfinder is really small, so I can't really tell how I styled it. Or he could wear it this way. It's a little bit big for me. I could still wear it, but it's a little bit big for me here on the top, because for men that would stretch, and then this lower part would kind of, settle on the head. I think it came out nice. I mean, it did come out nice, but I do feel it quite warm. So we'll see. We'll see whether this goes to him or I keep it as another present. But either way, it's finished and I'm happy with it. Whew, okay. It's end of June, and in order to record properly, I have now switched off the air condition and the fan as well, so it doesn't bother the sound. So it's a bit... It's very hot, so bear with me if I'm skipping some of my words or if I start sweating. As I told you, I was focusing mostly on spinning. I don't know, I have those moments when I kind of shift, from knitting and spinning, and I have some other new kind of addictions, new rabbit holes that I'm diving into. I'm going to be telling you that probably in the next video or the video after that. But something about jewelry making, and because I had tools and beads for jewelry making for years now, and I never really dove into it. And all of a sudden I remembered, and I made some earrings because I do love earrings. Again, I'm going on a tangent, but many times I told you that I like very simple clothing. I like very simple makeup. We hardly ever wear blush or concealer or even foundation or lipstick. But I do like a good, nice piece of earrings, bracelets, rings, not so much necklaces for me, and good shoes and a handbag. Those kind of details, those are the details that I like to add to my wardrobe, just to give that little bit of a punch. So I thought, ooh, let me start making my own jewelry. I like the idea. So I started experimenting with that, and then I made some stitch markers, because the process when you're working with beads is more or less the same. It's just, depending what kind of findings you put in the end. I'll show you one of them. This is on a garter scarf that I'm making, which I didn't even show you the garter scarf. I'll leave that for next time. But this is one of the progress keepers that I made out of natural beads. So I think it has tiger eye on the top and the bottom, and I'm not sure which of the natural beads is the middle one. I have to check if I can find. So that is another obsession and another rabbit hole, which, as I said, probably next time when I have more to show you. But where was I? Spinning, I think spinning. The two that I have finished, no, there is more that I have finished, but the one of them is still on the bobbin, is this one, which is very similar to the one that I made a couple of weeks ago. This is coriandel, merino, alpaca, yak, and cashmere, 100 grams. I have only one of these, and you'll be happy to know that I started plying this. Give me a second just to bring what I need. Okay, I'm back. So the purple yarn, the purple bats that I bought in Edinburgh, I spun up one of them, and this was all on this bobbin, this 160 gram bat. I didn't spin the other one, but I decided to start plying this yarn with, I forgot another one thing. There we go. Okay, so I started plying this yarn that I spun, the purple bat, with this eggplant cobweb merino and this cashmere. So these two, and my hand spun, they gave me this. So this is the first skein. I think it's 100 grams or something like that came out, that I got from these singles plied with these two yarns. I still have a long way to go. I'm going to finish plying this bobbin, and then I'm going to spin the other bat that as well, which has more variegation, but I'm probably going to ply it again with these two, cashmere and merino, in order to kind of connect the colors even more, and only then am I going to see what I'm going to do with it. But let me show you, this has sparkle as well, that was in the bat, but let me show you one more time how it looks. Pretty, right? I mean, pretty, right? It's pretty for me. Okay, so I also finished, I wasn't going to talk about these things, but I also finished, and I'm saying I didn't knit a lot, but it does seem that I have. I have finished the Shrug from this Stylecraft Special DK, I think it's called, NEPS. It's 75% acrylic from what I remember, and 25% wool, that I got in the previous video. If you haven't seen this one, I go through the whole purchase that I made from Stylecraft because I do like them for shrugs, and I made a whole video about that, about the yarn haul. So this is the first one that I finished. This is not my color and it's not for me, but it is for one friend of mine that this is her favorite color. So I'm going to keep this. So whenever the time arises, whether it's her birthday or Christmas, if we get together, I'm going to give her this shrug. Way too hot to try it, but this is how much I love you. There you go. And I still have, I had 200 grams of this yarn, DK, and this is what came out of it. And I also have this much left, which I'm making a hat for my younger stepson. Because, let me take this off. Because a couple of months ago, I made for my older stepson, which he didn't get it yet, but they're coming tonight to Cyprus. He wanted this kind of Lapland hat that is straight on the top. And I made him that one. And then the younger one saw it and he said he wanted one as well, which I didn't make until now. But I thought, okay, it doesn't take that long. I'm going to use, these couple of days, make him a hat. And I don't think that he's going to mind this color at all because he's quite eccentric and he likes punchy colors, and his puffer jacket is, I think, actually this color as well. So I'm going to make this, maybe combine for the top some red or something like that. I'm not sure, but I don't think he's going to mind this color. In fact, I think he's going to like it. So I think that's that for knitting. Famous last words, as I said before, and then I kept on showing you things. But there is something that I wanted to talk to you, and it's been on my mind for a couple of months that I wanted to talk to you. Nothing bad. It's just, I've been thinking about something, and a couple of months ago we went to one event. This event is occasionally organized by a very close friend of mine, and the event is called Mindex, and he started that a couple of years ago, but then COVID hit, so it was a bit slow, and now he has the events more regularly. The event is basically, he invites speakers that have, I think, TED Talks that have those kind of slogans, ideas worth sharing or something like that. Well, that's not his slogans, but this is what it reminds me of. The speakers that he invites, they're very inspirational through telling their own stories, and each one somehow has their own topic. It is hard to kind of explain unless you are there, or maybe you understand, maybe you've seen these kind of events. We don't have those many in Cyprus, and I'm very, very proud of him in how he grew the whole event.
Connecting people on a deeper level, after all, in the end, isn't that what matters most? Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, right now, and we're ever so grateful for that. You know why? Because like you, we also believe that time is our most precious resource.
So the last time that we went there, a couple of months ago, he was talking before the guests gave their speeches. And he was telling a story about how he met one woman at one of the festivals. I don't know what woman that was. And he met her and he was talking to her, and she asked him in the conversation, "So what did you bring?" And he was like, "What do you mean? What did I bring to the event?" She said, "No. What did you bring to this life? What did you bring to this world?" And he kind of got caught, as I would as well. And he said, I'll have to get back to you on that. And the story goes on, but that kind of stayed with me. What did you bring? And it made me think, is it possible that, it is possible actually, that each of us brought something specific to this planet the moment we are born. And I know that we're all different and we all have different talents and we all have different, if it was a product, unique selling points. But we are not products. So let's call them talents and let's call them characteristics, and we all have different ones. And probably they do change throughout our life, whether it's, so they're probably not only nature, the nurturing affects them as well. But there is something that is innately ours from the moment that we are born. And I think this is what she meant. What did you bring? What did you bring with you? I'm asking you. You don't have to comment. But I wanted to tell you that so maybe you can think about it as well, because that question stayed with me. It's been a couple of months now since the event, and I'm still thinking about it. I think I have the answer for me. I think I had the answer from the get-go. It was that initial answer that I got, and the first one was creativity, and the second one was illumination. But illumination kind of, even now when I'm saying it, I feel awkward saying it. I feel even embarrassed saying, thinking like, who are you to think that you're an illuminator? But getting in contact with so many people, coming across so many people, especially in my second part of my life, I do often see that this is what people see in me. So without being arrogant, I'm kind of including that one as well. But my first one, definitely, the first thing that I said, that I spat it out straight away when Mario asked me, what did you bring? And I said, creativity. So think about it. What did you bring with you? As I said, you don't have to comment. If you want, I'll be happy to read them. But if you don't, if you do comment, I'll be happy to read them. But if you don't want to comment, you can keep it to yourself, and that's just fine. But what did you bring with you? So I want to leave you with that. And thank you for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.